Ooh, been a good productive day today, and I have been smoke free thanks to my friend Spitz, who sent me this amazing vaping tool here. I'm going to tell you about this thing, man. This is a beast. I when I vape, I tend to vape a lot more than I smoke cigarettes because I don't really like cigarettes the way they taste. I'm just going for that nicotine, little dose of nicotine I need. When I can get as much nicotine as I want without smoking, I tend to go a little heavy on it. So this has been my constant companion in the shop and while I'm doing business on the computer and whatnot. I'm going to have to find a spot on my tactical vest for this, clearly. But what I wanted to tell you about this thing is that the battery life on this is outstanding. I've been hitting on this thing all day, and the battery is still plenty strong. It's really good. And I wanted to give you a quick macro on the sizzle. Here, when I press the switch on this thing, when I press this switch, first of all, it lights up to let you know. Listen to that sizzle. Now check out the vapor production. Crazy amount of vapor. No burn taste, no leaking. Great tank. I asked Spitz, man, you gotta give me links to all this stuff so I can figure out what this stuff is and know what it is. So he gave me links. This is a Kangar EVOD. This is called a Clearomizer. It's a bottom coil Clearomizer. And then the little silver bit underneath there is the changeable atomizer, and there's two different ohms that you can get on that. So you can get a hotter one or you can get a cooler one. And then there's the switch, which can be replaced with what's called an EVIC, which has a computer link. You can map your vaping, and it tells you watts, amps, volts, battery charge, number of puffs that you've taken. It's crazy. And then, of course, inside here is the big old 18650 lithium ion battery. And that's the beauty of this for me, is because I've already got those. I use them for my flashlights, I use them for my weapon lights, I've got chargers, I've got batteries. So that means I've got what I need at all times, which is juice. That's why I hated the little e-cigs. First of all, the little e-cigs would get a very burny taste, really burny, nasty, plasticky taste when they got dry. So of course, I'd open them up and drip them and stuff, but you'd only be able to get like the equivalent of a cigarette or two out of them before they were nasty again. And then the batteries would always die on them well before I was done with them. I would be charging 2-3 cigarette batteries and smoking one cigarette battery. I'd be going through all three of them all day. It was a real pain in my butt, and it was just a lot of stuff to try and carry around and keep track of, and messy. And you couldn't put much fluid in the little tiny carts, the cartomizer things, the little disposable type cartomizers. They had a little coil in them, and they're just nasty. Pain in my butt. And you get the stuff on your mouth and stuff. This, have not gotten any of the e-juice type fluid on my mouth at all from this. I've carried this around in my vest pocket, in my pants pocket, left it laying this way, that way. The thing does not drip. You can see how much is in it. And it seems to work the best if it's about half full. So I keep it about half full. And I've gone through probably one full whatever this holds, which doesn't seem to be holding a whole lot, maybe 10, 20 drops. Blasting on that all day, and then it'll go down and I'll fill it up. Creates a lot of vapor. Very reliable, heats up fast. I really like the switch rather than the auto draw. The switch is working really good for me. You can preheat, get it sizzling. And the whole thing is it's just an elegant thing. I'll show you more about it. I'll take it all apart and stuff, and I'll show you all the little bits and bobs to it. But what he has come up with is not something that I could find online. He did a lot of testing, and he kind of like built this out of parts. This is an upgrade. This big battery body is like an upgrade. You know, the whole deal is just what he came up with it's working for me really well, much better than e-cigs. So if you guys are thinking about vaping because you have a nicotine addiction like I do, and you want to stay healthier, but you like your nicotine, you might be interested in something like this. This thing lasts all day. I mean, I don't have to worry about filling it. I fill it in the morning, I can use it all day, fill it the next morning, whatever. So it's really cool. It has a nice little carrying case, of course, as you saw in the first video. So I didn't want to ramble on forever about this thing, but I did want to let you know that after using this solid for like 24 hours, this works. This is really nice. It's nice and heavy. It's got a nice feel to it. It's really funny. This is like a rubberized, it looks like anodized aluminum, but it feels like a little rubbery coating on it. It's really a nice color, nice coating. And the mouthpiece is very comfortable, very nicely formed, just a great shape. And the whole thing, I just love it. It's just perfect for me. So once again, thanks to Spitz. I love you, man. And I just wanted to get everybody a little more video time on this thing, man, because I'm loving it. And this is probably going to really give me a lot more stamina. So, because humping along with all that stuff on my vest and whatnot, and the shotgun, and hopefully next week I'll have a carbine to mess with. Be carrying a lot more ammo, be carrying a lot more 9mm mags, and so a lot more lead, a lot more steel. So I'm gonna get big and brawny, and I can't. I'm gonna be going up and down hills a lot, so I can't be wheezing. This will really help. So this is a tactical accessory, guys, for your body. Keep your mind sharp, your vision tight, and get those hungers away when you're hunkered down out in your bivouac there and the zombies are circling you. They won't smell the burning tobacco. You should be vaping. It's very tactical. Only downside is probably night vision. It would show up really bad on night vision because of the heat. All right, guys.